Hello everyone. In the last episode, I left you guessing as to what those three types of mind or mental state is, mindset is. I'm going to discuss that with you. Before that, again I would like to distinguish the mind and the brain. In some of these episodes, I have already explained to you that the brain is identical to all of us. We have the same number of parts, we have the same location for the brain, we have the same functioning, the brain chemicals, the hormones are almost identical for everybody, which means the difference which make the difference is in the quality of mind and not in the brain content. Once you understand this, the rest of it is very, very easy. Now let us talk about two statements I have been repeating, that the brain is a chemical factory and the mind is a thought factory. The mind is a thought factory. That means you are producing so many thoughts. Hundreds and thousands of thoughts cross your mind. It is said that in a normal day, about 100,000 thoughts come to your mind. You may stop breathing. You may hold your breath. You may stop seeing. You may stop listening. You may stop tasting and feeling, but it is almost impossible to stop thinking. That means thoughts come to your mind, thoughts come to your mind. The question is, do you notice those thoughts? Do you have a control on the thoughts? Now, in a factory, if the factory manager has no control on the production in the factory, then the factory is a waste. Similarly, if you have no control on your mind and if you produce thoughts which are not relevant, then your mind is a waste, and such a mind will not produce any good result for the person. I'm going to discuss with you three states of mind. I recommend you have a piece of paper so that you write it down. The first state of mind is called a disturbed mind. A disturbed mind is a mind where uncontrolled thoughts come. That is, you have absolutely no control. Any thoughts can come, any thoughts can go. It is something like a disturbed area. Let's say that there is a park and there is a watchman, and the watchman is asked to write down the name of anybody who is entering the park. He has no control on anybody except to write down the name. He cannot stop anybody. I'm going to give you an exercise for 1 minute. I suggest that you listen to this exercise and do it switching off your video so that you get the benefit of this episode. The next 1 minute, you know what you're going to do? You're going to set your timer for 1 minute, 60 seconds. And you're going to start, you're going to close your eyes and open your finger as and when any thought crosses your mind. I'll give an example. Now I'm going to do it for you so that you understand. I'm going to close my eyes. Now my cell phone is ringing. I do not know who is calling. I need to talk to my manager whether he has booked my ticket to United States. I need to check with my servant whether he has purchased a chain for my dog. I need to talk to my mother to find out whether she has taken the medicine. I need to plan for my next episode on education. Now, what happened just now? There are 5 thoughts came and I opened 5 fingers. Right? Now, for 60 solid seconds, you're going to close your eyes till the timer goes. You're going to open your finger every time a thought crosses your mind. If the same thought comes again you're going to open your finger. Now, do that exercise. Right? Now, in my executive development seminars, people used to report 20 thoughts, 30 thoughts, 40 thoughts, 10 thoughts, any number. Now, this is the calibration of your mind. Now, sometimes people used to come and tell me he got only 2 thoughts and 3 thoughts. And somebody said only 1 thought occupied my mind. Great people, such people are really great. Now, this is called a disturbed mind. Now, this is how your mind is normally. As I have always said, indiscipline is natural, discipline is enforced. Similarly, a disturbed mind is there. The second type of mind, the gardener or the watchman of a park, I mentioned some time back, this man is given an instruction, anybody coming with a green card, you may allow, others don't allow. let's say that such a command is, such a power is given to him. So he asks, green card, go in. No green card, don't go in. No? Supposing such an instruction is given. Now this time, what you're going to do? You're going to decide on any one thought. And 1 solid minute, you're going to focus only on that thought. Let's say, for example, I'm going to think about Jasmine. And now I'm going to close my eyes. Every time I think other than Jasmine or Jasmine related issues, I'm going to say inside me, cancel, cancel, open my finger. Right? Now just watch this, my demo to you. Jasmine. And yeah, I remember I have seen a lot of jasmine flowers in India, Tamil Nadu. Madurai is the place known for jasmine. And jasmines have seen mostly they are white. My manager has he booked my ticket. Okay, cancel, cancel. No, jasmine. Now, what are the uses of jasmine? It is used for making garlands. Sometimes people use it for extracting the scent out of it. It is exported in a big way. What happened to the veterinary doctor whom I'm supposed to meet? Cancel, cancel. Now what happened, whenever other than jasmine thought came to my mind, I said cancel, cancel, and I opened a finger. Now at the end of 1 minute, find out how many times your thoughts wandered here and there and you brought it into focus. Right? This exercise you do. Now, I have seen in my executive development seminars, people used to say that I had about 20 thoughts in the previous exercise. This time, my thoughts wandered twice or thrice. So, you are trying to exercise a control. Right? Once you do this exercise every day, right, you go to the third mind called the master mind, where the mind is in your control. Right? Now what happens, you do this exercise every day. For example, it is something like going to a gym and developing your triceps and biceps. It doesn't develop automatically. You have to work for it. Similarly, mind control is a result of practice. Right? What will happen over a period of time? In 1 minute, your mind will wander twice or thrice. Then 2 minutes, twice or thrice. In 3 minutes, twice or thrice. In 5 minutes, twice or thrice. Or it may even come down until such time when your mind will be occupied on one single thought. That brings me to the third mind called the master mind. Now that comes only by practice. If you do not practice it, it is not going to obey your command. Which brings me to a wonderful point. Why should you control your mind? The reason is your mental control will decide your productivity, your time productivity, right? Your installed capacity will be used only when you control your mind. I'm going to tell you a very, very interesting story about time, how time is precious, and how time is a resource which you should use it to your advantage. Wait for my next episode. I promise I make a difference in your life. See you in my next episode.